Have you ever wanted to find a shiny mythical Pokemon, but you don't know which ones to go for, either because they might be too difficult, or they may just not exist? Well, this is the video for you, because I have these 3 categories. Shiny huntable in-game, only ever given away, or does not exist. And I'll be putting every single shiny mythical Pokemon into these categories. Let's begin. Now for this I'll be going in Pokédex order, so I'm starting with Deoxys. I'm starting in Pokédex order after this because Deoxys is really simple, and I want a simple one to start. As you probably know, Fire Red and Leaf Green are now on the Switch since February for about €20. If you register 60 Pokemon to your Pokédex in that game and beat the champion, Professor Oak rewards you with the Aurora ticket and the Mystic ticket. Now, we don't care about the Aurora ticket for this one, but the Mystic ticket can take you to Burst Island. Burst Island contains Deoxys, and Deoxys can be shiny. Something to remember, there were no shiny locks in Pokemon until Gen 5. Gen 5 and up had shiny locks, the rest of the games did not. Well, Spiky or Pichu was shiny locked in Gen 4, but we don't care about that. Now, because of this being really simple to find, Deoxys goes into the shiny huntable in-game category. Pretty easy one to start out, but now we're going on to Mew, who, that's its 3D model. It's very nice. That's its Gen 1 sprite. I don't know why it looks like that. Mew is a lot more complicated. There has not been a lot of opportunities to get Mew. It's been given away a few times, but some veteran shiny hunters might know there was a way to shiny hunt it in a game. You could shiny hunt it in Pokemon Emerald using an event item called the Old Sea Map. The thing is, the Old Sea Map was barely given away, and it was only given away in Japan. But anyway, for this video I will be discounting any modding or hacking because they're all available if you're just going to hack them in. So already we've come to a conundrum. I mean, it is technically huntable in a game, but it's not nearly as easy to hunt as Deoxys, as again, Deoxys you just need to buy Fire Red Leaf Green on the Switch, and you're essentially set. But with Mew, you need a Japanese copy that has the very, very, very rare sea map. So I'm going to split the huntable category into 2. This new one being huntable in-game, but not easily accessible. And Mew's going down there. Why do you keep changing? Next, we have Celebi and... I'm so tired, man. I don't... So, Celebi, it's going in the same category as Mew. This is because the only real way to shiny hunt it was using the GS Ball event. The easiest way to do this was with the Virtual Console on the 3DS, because if you bought Crystal on that, it just came packaged with the event, like the Deoxys Mystic Ticket event. So you might be saying, oh, why isn't it with Deoxys and huntable in-game? Because you can't get that game anymore. Because the 3DS eShop does not exist anymore. So you just can't get it without either modding your 3DS or already having it installed. If you don't, you're kind of out on luck. So again, huntable in-game, but not readily accessible. Moving on to Jirachi. Come on, man. I got videos to record. Jirachi, don't hunt it. Don't hunt it. Not just because it looks like that, but just don't. I did do some research on this. I don't know the exact ways to hunt this. All I know is you need a Jirachi bonus disc, a GameCube, and a GBA. And that's a lot. The Jirachi bonus disc would essentially give you a Jirachi that could be shiny. And because of how much you need and how inconvenient it is to hunt, I'm putting it in huntable, but not readily accessible. Moving on to Gen 4, you might think this would be kind of hard to talk about because there's a lot of Gen 4 Mythicals, but if you like Gen 4 and you like shiny Mythicals, you are so in luck. Nearly all of them are easily accessible. Start out with Fiona. Probably the easiest shiny Mythical to hunt, but if you don't know, to shiny hunt Fiona, all you need is a Manaphy and a Ditto. Because Manaphy is the only legendary status Pokemon that can breed and produce eggs. Breed a Manaphy and a Ditto, it can only breed with Ditto, you will get a Fiona egg. And these eggs are not shiny locked. You can just hatch Fiona eggs and have it be shiny. Which is why I did it for this video. Hello, chat. Today we're hunting something very special today. We're gonna be shiny hunting Fiona. And, let's hope we get it quick. We'll get back to that later, but obviously Fiona is going in the huntable in-game category. Oh. I guess we'll move on in a moment. Hold on. It wouldn't be one of my videos if it wasn't me pulling out my phone very quickly. Shiny Fiona! So this was like not too long after ending stream. 78 eggs. Wow, that's so good. Okay, cool. But now we have to talk about more mythical Pokemon. Now Manaphy is unfortunately not nearly as easy as its child, I guess. Now, you could hunt Manaphy back in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but you would need a Pokemon Ranger game, because that's how you got Manaphy originally. There's a side quest at the end of one of the games that would give you a Manaphy egg, but you could only get one egg per, I think it was cartridge, so even if you restarted your save, you wouldn't get another, and you would send that egg up to Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. Now the way to shiny hunt it would be to send that egg over to another game, because the egg gets shiny locked when you send it to a game, but if you send it to a different game, it will not be shiny locked for that one. So I'm going to put it in huntable in-game, but not readily available. Now I'm sure some of you are screaming at your screen saying, oh, it's a Pokemon home reward. And you're right. If you complete your BDSP Pokedex, you get a free shiny Manaphy. But I don't know what section to put this in, because you don't hunt it, because it's just given to you. But saying it's only in a giveaway kind of makes it sound like you can't get any more, because that's more for like events or giveaways that you can't do anymore. So my solution: new section time. Pokemon Home Reward. Obviously, any shiny mythical you get from Pokemon Home will be put in here. And Manaphy is going in here. It's going in both not readily available and Home Reward, because both are pretty viable. I would suggest doing the Home Reward, but it's up to you. I found another one. You can't really tell. Yeah, there it is. I was just hatching the rest of the eggs. 214 eggs. And I have found 2 shiny Fiona. Moving on, we have Shaman and Darkrai. Look at them go. You see Darkrai's moves? I really like these two. These two are top 5 shiny mythicals for me, definitely. And great news, they're pretty easy to find. So I am kind of breaking a rule here. Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, there's an exploit called the DNS exploit. Essentially, you can connect to a Wi-Fi server that will give you every event that happened during Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum's lifespan. This is really easy to do. I've done it before. It only took like 30 minutes. So I don't count this as like not readily available. So I'm putting them in huntable in-game. Finally, for Gen 4, we have Arceus, the god of Pokemon.
I am the god of Pokemon.
Yeah, I know.
Surely I must be a difficult mythical to find, harder than the likes of Manaphy.
No, you're actually one of the easier ones to shiny hunt, Arceus.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, actually. All you need is a copy of Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, and a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus. You might not know this, as not many people talked about it, but if you complete your Pokedex in Legends Arceus and catch Arceus, and then with the same Switch profile hop onto your BDSP copy, you will just find the Azure Flute in your room, and then you can go up to Spear Pillar, encounter Arceus, and not shiny locked because BDSP is very faithful to the original Diamond and Pearl. So I'm putting Arceus in huntable in-game. Now we're a little under halfway finished, but if you look at the progress bar, we're probably much more than halfway through the video. Mythicals became a lot harder to get shiny, which ironically makes the video easier to talk about. So here's Victini, and...
Hey guys, sorry to keep it lady and waiting.
Well, Flowery, do you want to tell us about Victini?
Yes!
Okay, can you shiny hunt Victini in a Pokemon game?
No.
I see. Has Victini ever been given away as shiny?
No.
I see. Is it a Pokemon home reward?
No.
Yeah, shiny Victini doesn't exist. So, no matter what, throughout the entire history of Pokemon, this Pokemon has never been shiny. We only know what a shiny looks like through the code of the game. You can like mod your game to remove the shiny lock, but Again, I'm not counting that.
No, no, no.
It's never been in Pokemon Go. They love giving Mythicals out through Pokemon Go. It's kind of surprising, no?
Get it,
And
Shen.
it's never been given away. There's not a single time Shiny Victini has ever been available.
You're a hero.
Victini is the first of the do not exist list, and it only gets longer from here. Moving on, we have Keldeo and Meloetta, and I don't like how you're looking at me. I'm gonna cut to the chase. They're both Pokemon Home rewards. You get Keldeo for completing your Sword and Shield Pokedex, and you get Meloetta for completing your Scarlet and Violet Pokedex. Both require the DLC, but it's not too bad. I haven't done it, but I'll do it at some point. Moving on, we have Genesect 2. It's actually a little bit more complicated. I think I had an event before, but really, the only way to hunt it in a game is through Pokemon Go. I haven't talked about Pokemon Go much. Pokemon Go releases shiny mythicals for like big events, but if you don't do those events or don't pay for the thing, you just don't get them. So I haven't really talked about them, especially when the mythical is available to hunt in a game. But Genesect is one of 3 mythical Pokemon to be in raids. The other 2 are Deoxys and Darkrai, but they're so much easier to hunt in other games, so I didn't talk about it there. But I'm talking about them here because, oh god, I hate Pokemon Go's raids. Essentially, once a month, 3 to 5 Pokemon are selected to be in raids for that month. They swap out like every week, having 3 to 5 chances to appear 1 month, and then recycling it. It could definitely take a while for the Pokemon to return into the rotation. When you consider this is legendaries, those 3 mythicals, and all the Ultra Beasts. Genesect is going into huntable, but not readily available. If you're wondering why I've used Genesect's sprite instead of its model, it's because I like the sprite. It's cool. You see him schmoovin'? That's sick. Starting with the Yancy, and I don't know why her crystals are that color, and I guess she's auditioning for the next Paper Mario game. Yancy is going to be first in the giveaway only section, because she was only given away. She was given away, I think it was Japan 2013. I wrote it down, I don't remember my notes fully. So it does exist, but again, only ever in a giveaway. Next is Hoopa and Big Hoopa. I forget its name. Doesn't matter, because they don't exist. Yeah, these shinies have never been released, they've never been huntable, again, like Victini, never existed. Honestly, I don't mind. They're kind of ugly. I don't love the yellow. Next we have Volcanion, who, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Pokemon Home reward. If you complete ZA and its DOC's Pokedex, you get a shiny Volcanion. Moving on to my favorite generation, Generation 7, we have Marshano, who I couldn't get the model of to work, but I don't care, because Magearna's here. Hi, Magearna. Me and her go way back. We used to do these like little tea time sections in my videos. Go watch those too for more context. How have you been? Yeah, it's been a while. I've been busy. I just haven't found a place for you in my videos. I'm sorry. You got a cool, nice coat of paint now. She used to be grey and yellow. And unfortunate news for both these 2 Pokemon. Neither of their shinies exist. Yeah. They don't exist. You can't hunt them. You can't get them. It's unfortunate because this is really nice. And before you say, "Oh no, you can get shiny Magearna. You get shiny Magearna for getting every Pokemon from Gen 1 to 8 in your Pokemon Home National Pokedex." No. You're thinking of the red and yellow Magearna? That's original color Magearna. You're seeing the shiny of the original color Magearna right now. It's very nice. I wish I could have it. I will definitely find a way to hunt it at some point, even if it's not counted as legal. Also, I think I may have thought of a way for you to be in my next video. Yep. It's great seeing her again. I like her. Moving on, we have Zeraora. My friend pointed out to me one time that Zeraora sounds like Zero Aura. I can never stop thinking about it. There's a Sword and Shield event where if the player base defeated enough raids of Zeraora, everyone will be given a shiny Zeraora through Pokemon Home. Now, this is technically not a giveaway, because we have to do stuff for it. In all the senses, it's a giveaway. I'm not counting this as a Pokemon Home reward, you can't get it anymore. It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. Moving on, we have Meltan and Melmetal, the honorary Gen 7 Pokemon. Meltan is pretty easy, it's a Pokemon Home reward. If you complete your Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Pokedex, you get handed one. I'm also putting this in not readily available in a game. because you can hunt it in Pokemon Go, but the event to hunt it only comes around once a year, but normally they can never be shiny. There's one event once a year that happens for 1 week where Meltan can be shiny. I did it earlier this year. I got quite a few shiny Meltan. Again, not readily available, only 1 week per year, but still. Melmetal goes into not readily available for the same reason. It's not a home reward, and you can't evolve the Meltan from the home reward, because Meltan can only evolve in Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure it's the only Pokemon with this attribute. So, because of this, Melmetal is only in the not readily available category. Gen 8 and 9 only had one mythical each, and neither of them exist. Yeah, Zarude and Petrunts, never been released. Unfortunate. Actually, no, it's not. Both their shiny suck. I don't like either of these Pokemon. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less that they don't exist. I'm sorry, Zarude and Petrunt fans. All four of you. Suck. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Here is the full list. You can screenshot it if you like. I hope this information helps tens of people. And I will see you in the next video. I know this one's a bit shorter, but I need time to work on the next video, which, spoiler, it's gonna be Pokemon Nova Part 2, so I'll see you in the next one.